Hopefully, things are going well for you. As for me, let's go back to the dawn of the HD game era, and that is the Xbox 360. I already took a look at that. PlayStation 3 and Nintendo Wii. So, what are we going to take a look at next? Well, okay, thank you, intro sequence. Alright, the PlayStation 3. Yes, Sony's third console. And, of course, had a rough start and then got its momentum back. And, yeah. And then, when it came to the PlayStation 4, it was a good start. Until Sony decided to base... So yes, the PlayStation 3 that was part of the dawn of the HD game, in which of course Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii, and PlayStation 3. However, the models for the PlayStation 3 were the PlayStation 3 Vanilla, PlayStation 3 Slim, and the PlayStation 3 Top Load, which puts the disc on top and has like a top load setting, kind of like the PlayStation 2 Slim. However, the formats for the PlayStation 3 are disc and digital via the PlayStation Store. However, like I said, this is way long before that international content policy that goes stupidly strict on games that are, well, rated for older audiences anyway. So we're talking about late 2018, and pretty much, hip hip hooray, the PlayStation 3 is safe from all that shenanigans. However, don't expect PlayStation 3 games to run on PlayStation 4. Actually, as a matter of fact, when it came to PlayStation 4, Sony literally abandoned backwards compatibility, meaning no backwards compatibility for PlayStation 3 games. However, they did manage to add a few PlayStation 2 games to the PlayStation Store. However, in terms of backwards compatibility, PlayStation 3s can still run on PlayStation 1 discs, so it is backwards compatible with PlayStation 1 games. However, when it comes to PlayStation 2, they used to, but they stopped doing it for PlayStation 3. And then, pretty much when it comes to PlayStation 4, just like PlayStation 3, they decided to come up with this idea known as PlayStation 2 Classics, where you can get PlayStation 2 games up for grabs on the PlayStation Store. It's not going to run on PlayStation 2 discs when it comes to PlayStation 3, but you can get PlayStation 2 games from the PlayStation Store, and you'll be happy playing them on your PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4. However, what about PlayStation 5? Ah, yes, PlayStation 5. Well, it's backwards compatible with PlayStation 4 games, but I do see the minimal list of games that are not going to run on the PlayStation 5, and that we're talking about PlayStation 4 games, and really, to be honest with you here, I'm not fucking buying it. So, anyone who gets their hands on a PlayStation 5, Oni Chembara Z2 Chaos, test that out. Galgun, test that shit out. Hyperdimension Neptunia Games, test that shit out. Now, back to the PlayStation 3. Of course, your ways of playing PlayStation 2 games now on PlayStation 3 is essentially PlayStation 2 Classics, which you can get from the PlayStation Store. You're not going to be able to run PlayStation 2 discs, but you can download PlayStation 2 games from the PlayStation Store and have a good time. So, hip hip hooray. But it can run PlayStation 1 discs, so that's interesting. And, of course, so Bushido Blade 2, there should be no issue running that game on your PlayStation 3. And that's a good thing. Alright, so at least there's backwards compatibility on PlayStation 3 for PlayStation 1 games. However, another thing to keep in mind about, and I seem to notice, you may wind up needing, like, additional gigabytes of storage despite running games out of a disc. This is because of the fact that, the Blu-ray disc format is basically having a hard time running the whole game off the disc, so it needs to basically have, like, memory installed on your PlayStation 3 hard drive in order to basically run the game. And however, this is where we started to notice shenanigans starting to get very more interesting, and then we're starting to see games, like requiring almost the same amount of hard drive space as if you were to download off the PlayStation Store when it came to the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One game. Also, another thing to keep in mind, okay, if you want to do game capture through your Elgato capture cards, however, if you're able to do your capturing through a camera, it should be no issue, but however, you don't like the idea of recording your HD games through your camcorder, but guess what? If you want to do game capture with your Elgato, well, guess what? That one model that allows you to plug in the composite, not the composite, yeah, composite, but that one thing that allows you to plug in the component, guess what? That model's discontinued. So you're stuck with the HD60 and the HD60S or above. So what does that mean? However, you can capture PlayStation 3 games through HDMI, but there's a catch. It's going to be more fucking difficult because the PlayStation 3 is hit with HDCP protection. Oh, HDCP protection. Thanks to HDCP protection, recording out of an HDMI signal is not going to be very easy when it comes to PlayStation 3. However, if you try to record through HDMI straightforward, the HDCP will activate and will cause the HDMI signal to freak out on you. So, of course, you get numerous disconnects on you consistently all the damn time, and it just goes up your ass. And it's just hell breaks loose. Like, ultimate shit fuckery at its finest. So, your biggest solution would be is to basically find, just like the PlayStation 4. When it comes to the PlayStation 4, there's that HDCP toggle on and toggle off. However, you toggle the HDCP on, you're going to be able to run YouTube, Netflix, and any video service, or watch your movies on PlayStation Store, or run your Blu-rays and DVDs. However, if you disable it, you're going to be able to easily capture PlayStation 4 games through your capture card, but if you want to run your Blu-ray discs, I'm talking about movies, Blu-ray movies, DVD movies, or Netflix and any streaming app like YouTube, you need HDCP activated. So that's something. So HDCP is toggle on and toggle off. Alright, so there should be something like that for PlayStation 3. No, there is none. There is no toggle on, toggle off for HDCP. So guess what? You're stuck with two fucking solutions. One, get an HD splitter that could bypass HDCP. Two, get a fucking component to HDMI converter. Oh, and for some reason, when it comes to PlayStation 3 controllers, the DualShock 3s tend to have some weird issues that involve the drift. However, I do use to capture PlayStation 3 footage, but that is because I had a Hauppauge HD PVR 2 that did great on its first impressions, but later fucking craps out. However, at least my Elgato doesn't fucking crap out on me. No. What happens is that when I got my Hauppauge HD PVR 2, it was doing great. It was great. And then all of a sudden, my component signal started freaking out, and that was because of the fucking Hauppauge HD PVR 2 dying this fast. To the point where I'm not able to get my fucking component signal working on my fucking Hauppauge HD PVR 2. It fucking crapped out on me. God damn it, Hauppauge. Can you fucking... I ended up finding the component to HDMI. I wish your products would stop fucking crapping out, Hauppauge. That Hauppauge HD PVR. What the fuck was that shit? Fucking... Oh, great, for a good first impressions, and then fucking crap out on me. Anyway, enough of the shenanigans. Let's get right on going, and, yeah. I think we're gonna go ahead and tour the PlayStation 3. Alright, let's turn it on. Alright, we're turning it on. Here we go. Yeah, PlayStation 3 showing up. Okay, so as soon as you basically boot up your PlayStation 3, you pick your profile, and then you show up right here at the what's new, new thing, because update. But, however, the menu kind of is pretty much persistent throughout. The UI is essentially kind of persistent throughout because, well, if you want my honest opinion here, if we're talking about PlayStation 3's UI, it's kind of similar to the PSP menu. So yeah, really similar to PSP. Something along the lines like that. So you do load up your photos. Oh man, that is... Oh man, it takes me back to the past. Oh yes. Lovely. Oh man. Look at all those images that I would have up in good old times. Oh yeah, costume canvas. That was like a thing in... oh, what's this? Wanted 2 Bon Jovi pit tickets. Will trade children's swine flu vaccine. Ah, man. Those were some good moments. Play memories, a photo gallery, and then music that I have. Well, I can't play that because copyright complications. But anyway, that's enough of that. Movies. Takes me back to the good old days. So yeah, it's kind of similar to the PSP. You have your videos, your music, your photos, and you do have your settings. And of course, your profile. If you see that right there, yep, profile and... lovely. Yes, it can run PlayStation 1 discs and PlayStation 1 downloads. Remember a good old time where PlayStation 3 offered PlayStation 1 games to download? Whatever happened to that on PlayStation 4, Sony? Hey, good news. None of these games here, none of these games are not censored. But another thing that's very interesting about when it comes to anything downloaded on PlayStation, they have this unique thing if you were to basically hover over this game for like a short period of time and then it just shows up and then it's like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, that's freaking cool. Oh yeah, that's freaking... I gotta learn Japanese. Fuck. Anyway, oh yeah, that's neat. Oh, okay, well, I guess it doesn't have that. Oh, shit. Anyway. Journey. Yes. Black Knight Sword, that's a hidden gem. Sweet. Under Defeat HD. Sweet! Oh yeah, it's available on Xbox. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yes, before I got it on PC. Ooh, that's a rare thing. Tokyo Jungle. Yeah, Sony didn't remaster that. That's great. Ooh, Virtua Fighter 5 Final Showdown. That's pretty crazy. Oh, yeah. Motion control settings is PlayStation Move. And it just utilizes like a nunchuck and something like the nunchuck and wand you find on the Wii. So when it comes to PlayStation Move and the PlayStation 3 camera... You go on a field day, guess what? You can play light gun games like House of the Dead 4. Shit, I need to get a new PlayStation Move. Killzone 3, multiplayer. House of the Dead 3, Worms. Ooh, that's a rare thing. Anyway, you want to take a look at the PlayStation 3 store? Yeah, let's go take a look at the PlayStation 3 store. Oh yeah, that's your friends right there. PlayStation Store. Okay, we're here at the PlayStation Store. And it should start up at any minute now. It should start up at any minute now. Okay. PlayStation Store. Oh, here we go. Here we go. PlayStation Store loading up. About time the PlayStation Store finally loads up. Oh, the PlayStation Store has an update, by the way. Okay, now the update's installed and we're ready to run the PlayStation Store. Alright. Okay. Anytime now. Oh, hey, we're finally in the PlayStation Store. Here we go. Alright. Alright, so... Okay, here we go. Alright, best of PlayStation 3. Oh, hey, best of Sonic, best of 2K, best of Sonic, best of... Oh, why are we having two of those? Oh my god, what the fuck? Look at Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection. I mean, wait a minute. Oh boy, However, now that we're done with the PlayStation Store, there is some things that is worth checking out. Themes. That's right. PlayStation 3 was the first to introduce themes, and it were to carry over to the PlayStation 4. So yeah, themes. So let's go ahead and check out what themes I have. Air Paint theme, original. Ooh, wait, the original theme? What's the original theme? Okay, the original theme. We look at that. Theme settings. And then we go to the original themes. Oh, let's check out the classic theme. What's the classic theme? Oh, the classic theme. That's pretty cool. And then, what other themes we can take a look at? Air Paint? Nah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. We'll have the waifu. Yeah, let's get the waifu in there. Hyperdimension Neptunian. Japan exclusive themes, by the way. Look at that. Look at Kampa in a swimsuit. In her swimsuit. Yeah, look at her in her swimsuit. That's really great. I did manage to go ahead and get a hold of the... I did manage to get the swimsuit version, and I did got the regular version, so that way we can have the waifu walk around. Look at that. Fantastic. Kampa. Waifu. We got waifu. And then we got this 15th anniversary theme for PlayStation, when it was celebrating its 15th anniversary. Look at that. Look at amazing. Yeah, that's getting crazy. Yeah, look at those themes. Yeah, that theme. Alright, let's get this meme as fuck. Alright, this is hella meme. Now that's hella meme. Look at that. Look at that meme. Yeah, the memes are leaking out. Oh yeah, let's check that out. Life with PlayStation. Oh yeah, dynamic web-based content organized into unique channels. Let's see if that's good. Yeah, let's see if that's doing good. Okay, well, the Life with PlayStation has an update, but I'm not able to download the update for some reason. I don't know what the hell's going on with it, but fuck. Alright, let's get it back to the waifu. We know the waifu. The waifu. And we had to do it. We had to get Kampa in her normal clothing because No Nut November, everybody's still participating in that, but everybody's going to turn it into non-stop Nut November, so, okay. Ah, yes. Anyway, see what I meant when PlayStation 2 games will run when downloaded off the PlayStation Store and not on the disc anymore? Well, Sony figured out a solution, and that would be the PlayStation 2 Classics. And yeah, you can do that on PlayStation 4. It's the same thing as with PlayStation 4 when you download them from the PlayStation Store. But it's kind of funny how you're not able to run off of PlayStation 2 discs anymore, but you are still able to run off of PlayStation 1. So that's pretty good. Yeah, I've pretty much played Mr. Driller on the PlayStation 1, but I wanted the Dreamcast version, so I was like, I want the fucking Dreamcast version. I played the Dreamcast version when I was on GameTap. Anyway, I guess that's gonna do it for our tour of the PlayStation 3. Oh yeah, when it comes to charging your wireless PlayStation 3 controllers, oh yeah, that's the DualShock, look at that. Ooh, that looks nice. It has the... Okay, now one thing about the PlayStation 3 controllers, make sure they're the first-party DualShock 3. Because they come with this thing called the 6-axis, and it has its motion controls. And not all PlayStation 3 controllers that are third-party are going to have that 6-axis motion. So, yeah, if you get a third-party controller, you're sacrificing the 6-axis, and when it comes to games like Killzone 2, where it relies on 6-axis, you're going to run into some issues. So that totally said. Anyway, another thing to keep in mind about is when you're charging your controllers, they only charge when the PlayStation 3 console is on. Unlike the PlayStation 4, where, hey, your PlayStation 4 just charges when your console's on standby. But you have to basically turn on your PlayStation 3 in order to have your PlayStation 3 controllers charging. Oh yeah, and I had to replace the DualShock 3 because my other one decided to basically drift on my ass. There's some weird thing that's going on with the analog stick where it starts drifting and starts freaking out on me. However, the PlayStation UI is very great and straightforward. The HDCP is a fucking annoyance. A real big fucking annoyance. The PlayStation Store is looking really nice. Looking fantastic. Looking pretty beautiful. And then, basically, yeah, it's kind of like similar to the PSP thing, and I think really when it comes to the PSP UI, it was just basically kind of like the early age. It was like supposed to be like the tech demonstration of what the PlayStation 3's UI was about to be, and something like that. And PlayStation 3 was the first to basically introduce its achievements, aka trophies. So yeah, that's something. The PlayStation 3 is something to collect for, and there is PlayStation exclusive stuff. However, now another thing you got to keep in mind about is when it comes to the PlayStation 3 of Metal Gear, I would go Metal Gear collecting on PlayStation 3 because there you have the Legacy Collection, and it would give you Metal Gear Solid 1 through 4, and then you get the HD versions of Metal Gear Solid 2, and then Solid 3 HD, and then you get Peace Walker HD. And yeah, it's like one big collection compared to the Xbox 360 Metal Gear collections. Actually, hold up, another thing I seem to notice is that basically when it comes to the Xbox 360 version of Symphony of the Night, hey, it exists. But there's no Xbox 360 version of Metal Gear Solid. Well, that's because of the voice acting complication. Yeah, there's that. Oh, however, if you do want to do capturing of gameplay footage when it comes to PlayStation 3, you need a component cable and a component to HDMI converter, or a splitter that can bypass HDCP. Otherwise, capturing the PlayStation 3 with your Elgato is going to be a pain in the ass, especially any other capture card. Anyway, enough about my pointless rambling on. That is all, and I will be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out.